Not one, but two large ornate Not one. I was quite often tempted to take over the... Not one.
That, Devon. Did you see the look on his face when I told him?
Was it really necessary to tell?
He would have found out sooner or later anyway. People have a hard time adjusting to... Mr. Morton is a... The trick, though, is to accept. But you...
What makes you believe I...
There's a reason I picked you from the lot. Now for your tour. A Cromwellian class protectorate as one of the fastest sailing. During her short life, she is...
Really? How fast is 18 knots?
A knot is the equivalent of 1 nautical... And before you start, we still use imperial proof that even sailors have... Now let's move on to the deck.
So many lines and ropes that were going literally every... The bilge pump on the weather deck was used... As strapping as sailors...
The Cromwellian class ship type is named after one of the... These ships are merchant clippers. Built. The Herald is an indigo clipper, which means she mainly... With this powder, we make the paint that coats the hulls of our ship.
I don't really like the colour blue.
Well, I see why you left the capital there. The rooftops of its buildings, the clothes of its people, the colour blue touches on much that the protector... And indigo is made from a plant that produces the... Until anybody finds a cheaper substitute...
Officer, do I really need to know all this to do...
We'll get to the practical stuff later, don't worry. First, after all, the Protectorate is built upon free money. Its people get paid in equal share for the work they do. I am not fond of life on shore, but for most people... Now, onto the bow. We are standing on the weather deck right now, where you will work. You will be tasked with tying the knots. There will be no talking to first-class passengers. No... Now that sounds like a lot for you to...
Sounds hard, but I'll do my best.
That's what I thought. Don't worry, it'll get tedious soon enough. Keep in mind that the dining saloon in the deckhouse is only for first class. This was a special request by Senator Morton. Anyone without a blue coat should... Now... Is there anything in particular?
What happens if I break any of these?
A minor mistake usually only gets you a warning, but you are in quite some trouble if your mistake can be deemed a criminal offense. Then punishment usually consists of flogging. Now just go through this door, past the officers' cabins, and you'll find the service stairs on your right-hand side. That concludes the tour, Devon. I will have to stay out here. I'm on watch tonight. The boatswain will wake you up tomorrow. Good night.
But I don't want to. And take this thing back. But Ian, it's a gift. I don't need it. I don't need any of this. I get out. I didn't get.
I wondered if everything was all right inside. It was getting late. The barrels were filled with rum. I was quite surprised to find a flag in the drawer. I was quite...
I know you are out there, and even though Mother taught me to address you properly, I know your language is different from... Please, hear my prayer.
The playing cards strewn... Boxes big and... On the table. The apples remind... It was getting late. I had to go to bed.
All hands on deck. The sun is out, and you too, boy. Ian!
Oh, I'm not well, sir. It's probably the food from last night.
Oh, really? Well, I don't trust Andres bangers and mash either, but you won't make me believe that they made you sick. That would be way too convenient for you.
I'm not lying, Caleb. My stomach tells...
That's Mr. Haywood to you, boy. And I know exactly what you're... Nice try, boy.
No, I won't.
Ha! Don't make me laugh.
Excuse...
You the new guy. I'm Haywood, boatswain on this here You should report to Officer Brunswick at the helm. You up for that?
I think I'm starting to feel sick too.
Oh, quite the little joker, aren't you? Now, off to the helm with you. There's chores to be done.
I'll admit I did consider trying on the blue coat. All day long you could hear... Taking a short break to get... On the foremast, a brass sign forbade anyone... The capstan...
Seasick again.
Yeah!
As strapping as sailors come. The bilge pump... Looking through the...
I don't need them, Captain. Might I suggest we raise the studding sail?
I still want to see them, Rupert. Where is that boy of yours?
I haven't seen him this morning.
Ah, good morning, Rendsburg. Rupert, have you made the acquaintance of...
No, I have... Rupert Brunswick, first officer and navigate.
Good. Now, Rendsburg, have you by any chance seen a...
He is ill, Captain. Not feeling well at all, he said. So I'm taking his place for today.
When is that boy going to step up his game, Rupert? He's your student. Discipline him. Or...
Ian seems a bit unhappy, Captain.
Nonsense. The boy is weak. He needs to be dealt with swiftly.
I agree that Ian might be a bit weak. Frail, even.
Some say you're soft, officer. But I appreciate your honesty.
Please, just leave the boy for a day.
I'll do what I'm told to do. So is there anything I can help with?
The captain would like to see my maps. Since Ian's not here, my map of the European coast should be some... I'll tell you a secret. I keep...
The captain's cabin. The pitcher contained a spare key to Officer Brunswick's cabin. On the writing slope lay a detailed map of the African... A beautiful brush. Looking through the merchant navies. A small... There were books... I got... A broken compass lay... I found Brunswick's maps of the European coast in...
What took you so long? Were you lost?
I did the best I could. I'm still having a hard time.
Your best is not good. Ian would have done such a...
Give me the maps, Ren... Well, that's convenient. According to these calculations, raise Rendsburg, find Boatswain Haywood and ask him...
Not one. The captain's...
Look, Uncle! Water as far as the eye can... Imagine how big the world must be.
Yes, dear.
The bilge... A strap... A brass sign for... There was one particular corner. Taking a short break. On the fore. The capstan.
You again? So how does your new job suit?
I'm doing great. I like being on the ship, and the...
Well, of course they wouldn't trust you with hard work. So, what do you want?
I was sent by the captain to get the studding sails.
Ah, so you're the official errand boy now, huh?
What exactly are you talking about?
Someone's been sneaking around my workbench. So, I checked the... If the captain finds out, we'll all be...
I'm not up for this task. I don't...
Let me tell you something, Rensburg. You'll need allies on this ship. I'm too busy right now, so I really need someone. Now, go and find out who stole that.
According to Hayward, his saw had...
Rensburg, what are you doing up here? Shouldn't you be getting the...
It's a bit embarrassing, sir. But I wanted to... How do the crew protect themselves?
You've been scaring yourself with children. Though I have to be honest, I met a pirate once. Not very scary, just such... But you should hurry up now.